Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Everyday English Lab. My name is Joe, and I'm truly happy you're here with me today. If you're listening right now, it means you are investing in yourself. You are choosing to grow, to learn, and to become a little bit better than yesterday. And that already tells me something important about you. In today's episode, we are going to learn English in a very special way. We will learn English through one of the most famous and powerful books in the world, Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is not about working harder. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about doing small things better, again and again. Tiny actions, small improvements. Simple habits. And over time, these small actions create big, life-changing results. Today, I will guide you chapter by chapter through the main ideas of this book. I'll explain everything in slow, clear, and simple English so you can understand every word, every idea, and every example. At the same time, you will learn useful English words and phrases, improve your listening skills, and learn how to build habits that can truly change your life. So take a deep breath, sit back, relax your shoulders, and let's begin this journey together. Chapter 1: The Power of Tiny Changes. Let's start with a very important idea. Tiny changes matter. The word tiny means very, very small. Something so small that you might think it doesn't matter. But James Clear tells us something powerful. Tiny habits can completely change your life. At the beginning of the book, James Clear shares a simple story. It's about a man who wanted to become healthy again. This man did not start by running long distances or going to the gym every single day. He didn't push himself too hard. Instead, he did something very small. He started by walking for just 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes, not 30, not 1 hour, just 5. And the most important part is this. He did it every single day. 5 minutes became 10, 10 minutes became 20. And after a few months, he was walking for 1 full hour every day. Slowly, his body became stronger. He lost weight, he had more energy, and most importantly, he felt proud of himself. James Clear explains this idea with a powerful sentence. If you get 1% better every day, you will be 37 times better after 1 year. 1% sounds small, right? Almost nothing. But when you improve just a little bit every day, something amazing happens. These tiny improvements add up. Think about it like this. If you read 1 page every day, you finish many books in 1 year. If you learn 1 English word every day, you know 365 new words after 1 year. If you smile a little more, speak a little more, and practice a little more, your confidence grows naturally. James Clear also uses a beautiful example. Imagine a plane flying from one country to another. If that plane changes its direction by only 1 degree, just 1 small degree, after many hours it will land in a completely different country. A tiny change at the beginning leads to a very different result at the end. Your habits work the same way. The word atomic means extremely small, like an atom. An atom is tiny, but atoms are powerful. When many atoms come together, they create everything in our world. Mountains, oceans, trees, animals, and even us. So an atomic habit is a very small action that becomes powerful when you repeat it every day. You don't need to be perfect today. You don't need to change your whole life this week. You only need to be a little better than yesterday. That is enough. Chapter 2: How Habits Shape Your Identity. Now let's move to a very deep and important idea. James Clear says that habits are not only about what you do, they are about who you become. This is called identity. Your identity is how you see yourself. It's the story you tell yourself about who you are. Many people try to change their habits by setting goals. They say things like, I want to lose weight. I want to speak English fluently. I want to make more money. But James Clear says this is the wrong place to start. Instead of asking, what do I want to achieve? You should ask, who do I want to become? Because every small habit is a vote for the type of person you are becoming. If you read every day, even for 5 minutes, you're becoming a reader. If you exercise a little, you are becoming an active person. If you practice English every day, you're becoming an English speaker. Let me give you a simple example. 2 people are offered a cigarette. The first person says, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." The second person says, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker." Do you feel the difference? The first person still sees themselves as a smoker. The second person has changed their identity. When your identity changes, your habits follow naturally. This is very important for learning English. If you keep saying, "I'm bad at English," your brain believes it. You feel shy, you feel afraid to speak. But if you say, "I'm learning English every day," or "I'm the kind of person who learns languages," your confidence grows. James Clear explains that real change happens in 3 levels. What you get, the results, what you do, the actions, what you believe, your identity. Most people focus on results. But real, lasting change starts with identity. When you change how you see yourself, your actions change naturally. Chapter 3. How habits actually work now. Let's understand how habits work in the brain. James Clear says that every habit follows the same 4-step cycle. These steps are cue craving, response reward. Let's look at them one by one. The cue is the signal. It tells your brain, it's time to do something. A cue can be a place, a time, a sound, a feeling, or even another person. For example, you see your phone light up. That's a cue. You smell coffee. That's a cue. You finish dinner. That's a cue. Next comes the craving. The craving is the strong desire behind the habit. You don't want the phone. You want connection. You don't want coffee. You want energy. Cravings are emotional. Then comes the response. This is the action you take. You check the phone, you drink the coffee, you open your English book. The easier the action is, the more likely you are to do it. And finally, the reward. The reward is the good feeling you get after the action. The reward teaches your brain. This feels good. Let's do it again. When these 4 steps repeat again and again, a habit is born. Understanding this cycle gives you power. It allows you to build good habits and break bad ones. Chapters 4 to 7. The 4 laws of behavior change. James Clear gives us 4 simple laws. Make it obvious. Make it attractive. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. Make good habits visible. Make them enjoyable. Make them simple. Make them rewarding. Change your environment, not your personality. Design your life so good habits happen naturally. You don't need more willpower. You need better systems. And that brings us to the end of today's journey through Atomic Habits. We learned that big change starts with small actions. Habits shape identity systems are more powerful than goals. Consistency beats perfection. You don't need to change everything today. Just choose one tiny habit. Maybe it's listening to English for 5 minutes. Maybe it's writing one sentence. Maybe it's learning one new word. Do it today, do it tomorrow, and let it grow. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. My name is Joe, and I'm proud of you for learning, for growing, and for showing up. Until next time, keep practicing English, keep improving, and keep believing in small changes. Bye for now.